In this video, I'm going to show you a 90-degree flashlight that has more bells and whistles than a Swiss Army knife. That is right. We are looking at the Fenix LD15R 90-degree flashlight. And guys, I actually didn't even realize how many extras this had when I first threw down my money to pick this thing up. And having discovered all the different attributes and capabilities that this flashlight has, it is like a little Swiss Army knife. There's so many little things that it has, from letting you know when the battery is low, medium, or high, to having an external recharging port for your CR123 battery and a magnetic bottom. Even has a red light, a pocket clip that is bi-directional, several different lumen outputs, and a really compact package with the Fenix brand, you know, backing it up and the Fenix name behind it. This could be, for many of you, like a Swiss Army knife, like a one and done. Like, yeah, I use my Swiss Army knife more than almost anything else. For those type of people, this might be the type of flashlight slash possibly capable hands-free headlamp add-on, you know, work light, outdoor light, that has a ton of potential. But we're also going to ask ourselves, does it have any, like, you know, tactical self-defense role capability, or is that where it falls short? We're going to break that all down for you guys today, run in some competitive options, and discuss what this Fenix light really has to offer, and does it make sense to have a Swiss Army knife slash flashlight tool flashlight, or is it just too many bells and whistles? Is it just too much craziness to really make sense in your system? We're gonna break it all down today. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so we're gonna jump into it, and I'm gonna answer this first question right out of the gate. Is the Fenix a tactical light? And my answer right out of the gate is no, it is not. I recently did the review on the ProTac from Streamlight 90. This is a 90-degree. I would say tactical light, because it has a light depression. You can turn it on to high every time. You can program it. It has, get ready for it, we do have strobe, high, strobe, low, 3 settings, and you're good to go. And it definitely has that kind of style with a projecting angled 90 and a large handle to feel kind of like a pistol gripped flashlight. This guy is not. Not only is the lens recessed into the body, which is totally fine for regular operation, but there's nothing really to grip onto. Sometimes your finger kind of goes over it, and it's so short compared to, which again, for size and some of the things we're going to talk about today is a good thing. It is shorter. It's smaller than this Streamlight by quite a bit. So it only really fits 2 fingers when you're holding it, if you're not going to block the lens. And then to get it on, when you just tap it, it will not turn on. So you have to hold it for about a 2 count, maybe a count and a half, to get it to turn on. So it's not fast acting. You can't half tap to get it to turn on. You have to actually hold the button down for a moment to get the light to activate. So those things, in my mind, cause it to be much more of just like general utility flashlight than a military or law enforcement capable 90-degree flashlight. Now, as I said earlier, lots of bells and whistles to go through here with you. The first thing, for battery's sake, because I know one thing I keep hearing with you guys is you want rechargeable capability in your flashlights, and you don't want to have to be constantly investing a ton of money in batteries, particularly CR123, or having to buy on top of a flashlight, say like an 18650 or something like that, which can be a major investment, and you're burning through batteries all the time. So what's really nice is twofold. A, that you're going to get a battery with this flashlight no matter what, and it's a rechargeable battery, which is a 16340 rechargeable ion battery, which is basically a rechargeable CR123A battery. So this will take either CR123s or what comes with it, a rechargeable battery, and there's even options on Amazon, we'll talk price in a little bit, that will come with 2 for a good price with the flashlight, so that you get basically 2 rechargeable CR123s, which is really good. And the nice thing is you don't have to even take it out of the body. When you know that it's getting low, because it does have that battery indicator, you just touch it once, a little green light turns on when it's full power, and then it'll slowly go down until it's red and blinking, and that'll tell you like, hey, you need to recharge this thing. And then we have a nice little gasket right here, and that micro USB, and it does come with a micro USB cable, and you just plug it in your wall, recharge it overnight, and you're ready to rock and roll again, which is awesome. So you never have to get into the actual body and recharge the battery. But if in an emergency you did have to throw just a regular CR123 in there, you could. Now, I love the quality of Fenix. I've owned probably 15 to 20 Fenix flashlights and products over the years. I've never had one fail on me or be limited in its capability. It's good quality aluminum body, strong, durable, good water resistance. And this is gonna have that cap on the bottom, which is that magnet, which is awesome. So there's a lot of hands-free capability with this thing. So that magnet really allows you to be able to put it, you know, maybe on your fridge in a storm when the power goes out, and you can illuminate an entire room for you, which is great. If you're, you know, working and you're somebody that maybe is doing electrical work, you know, whatever, you can put it on an electrical box, you know, magnetize it so you can see what you're doing and do hands-free stuff, working on a vehicle, those type of things. So there's a lot of capability. It's really nice that they have that option that it comes with, which is great. Then you have that bi-directional pocket clip, so it'll fit in your pocket, and it is for this style. It's actually better than the 90 because you don't have that protruding 90-degree lens. So this actually will fit in your pocket if you did want to everyday carry it, EDC it, you know, on the way to the office or whatever. It is actually slimmer and better profiling than most other 90s that you're going to find because of the flush lens there. And then it even has some kind of bite-ins there to help keep it secure on either, say, a backpack strap, if you were to run it through MOLLE webbing, PALS webbing on a piece of gear, an LBE rig, you know, whatever, things like that. So it's really going to stay secure on there. The one downside is that the pocket clip does not rotate. It's kind of set in stone there. You can't really like adjust it in any way. You have to go through and over this guy, and it doesn't want to slide or move. So that is one thing to note. You can't adjust and pivot like on this Streamlight. You can pivot and rotate that pocket clip. The only downside to the flashlight is that with the non-rotating pocket clip, even though it'll clip to my hat, I can't rotate it to have it face forward. That's a downer. And since we are hitting that, this is what's really awesome, is that I think Fenix even has these as well. They have elastic band straps, so it basically makes any flashlight into a headlamp. I have a Night Eyes version for $5, and this fits perfectly in there, and the pocket clip, even though it doesn't rotate, doesn't cause any sort of problems. And I can mount this inside my Night Eyes headlight strap, and it turns it into a headlamp immediately. And it's really nice and secure. The way that the throw is, it really works well. So I can use this, attaching it, magnetizing it, doing whatever, using it in my hand, and then boom, throw it in that band, and I'm ready to rock and roll, and now I have a headlamp. So that's a really cool feature, and this is a great versatile flashlight in that it has so many different hands-free options. And the way it's designed, you know, that light, if you do use it as a headlamp with a band, is attached to the front of your head and not the side, so that you're kind of missing everything on the opposite side of your head. That's a downside to those flashlights that you put in the band. You do have a little bit of a blind spot. This, you have it right in front of you, dead center, flooding the area that you want to see. And so I will hit the price point at this time with us. Now, I think I got it on sale. There's some sort of discount. I can't remember where I picked it up. I think it was like a sporting goods store. There was like, you know, summertime and clearance, whatever. I think I paid like $40. Normal price on Amazon with 2 rechargeable CR123s and all, you know, all the accessories of the charging cable and all those different type of things, $60. And for what we're about to see with all the illumination, I think that's a really good deal with the 2 rechargeable batteries. That's a big, I really like that. And so what I think is, if you are looking for, you don't want to be trapped and tied into a headlamp per se, but you need a lot of options, and you don't want to have to constantly be eating your batteries. You want red light, you want regular light, you want all these things we're about to look at. I think for $60, this is a screaming deal. Add an extra $5, get one of those head straps, and you really have every capability, and there's not a need, if you don't want to have a secondary headlamp, which is awesome. And you have a lot of hands-free capability, as long, again, as you're just looking for illumination. You're not looking for any sort of like offensive capability or defensive capability with your light. That's not what this light is designed for. Go with a different style. So check out all those links, guys. We'll have it over to Amazon as well as Blade HQ. They have a lot of Fenix stuff. I think GP Knives carries that, as well as all the other websites and links that we offer to you. We appreciate when you purchase through the hyperlinks that we offer to you. So now to the party business end of it, with illumination, red, regular, run times, all that stuff. Now I'm gonna have a link over to the Fenix website where they have a really good breakdown of everything. If you need more detail than what I'm going to give you, I'm just going to kind of give you a real quick run and gun kind of feel for what this has to offer you. So you are going to get a limited lifetime warranty with the warranty coming through the US. You know, a lot of these, there's a lot of lights out there. A lot of them are overseas produced, including this one is produced overseas, and then the warranty is overseas. Good luck trying to fix anything. This has US based warranties, which is always a good thing. It will come with that spare battery, at least one, depending on what options that you buy. And the links again in Amazon will have 2 batteries for 60 bucks. I think it's like 55 if you just get one. So it's definitely worth the extra $5 in my opinion. And then the USB rechargeable cable, a spare rubber switch boot right there. And you will be getting a spare O-ring as well to keep, you know, the water tightness going on, which is awesome. So based off of that, this weighs 1.4 ounces, then plus the battery. So very lightweight. Length is only 2.8 inches, and then the body width is 0.75. So nice and thin, slim, and then the aluminum, aircraft grade aluminum body. So with this switch up here, it's got a nice little, it's recessed in, which is nice, which means that you can stand this light up on the magnetic side or on the other side. So again, mounting options every single way. You can lay it on its side and the body head will catch it, so you can mount it and it's not going to roll around in combination with that clip. And then you hold that button, like I said, for about a second, and you're going to get low, and then medium, high, turbo, and then back down to low. And then if you hold it again, you're going to go to red. You tap it again, you're going to get just blinking red. Then you tap it a third time, you'll get SOS. So we'll go ahead and hit low is 3 lumens for 110 hours, distance of 20 feet. And then when you hit it again, we got 30 lumens. That's going to give you 13 hours of run time at 75 feet. And then you have high at 150 lumens for 2 hours and 50 minutes at 150 feet. And then you have 500 lumens on turbo for an hour and 20 minutes. And it has a digital regulation in it to help it so that it stays consistent and doesn't wane with its different settings. And then when you go to the red light, you have 4 lumens for 30 hours at 16 feet is what that will give you. And then even the flashing and the SOS is also 4 lumens. So those are basically the main options. You got an impact resistance of 1 meter, IPX68 underwater for 2 meters, it's dust proof, all the things that we've talked about. So it's what you would expect from a lot of these types of flashlights. And what I've found with the overall throw is that it's very much like a floodlight. There's not a lot of focus to the light. It's definitely throwing in a large, wide area, which for the design of it, I think is really good. So that you can illuminate a campsite, you can illuminate a job site, you can illuminate a room, and there's not like this big bright punch in the middle and then everything else is kind of washed out on the sides. You have this consistent kind of glow for the most part throughout the entire throw that it's offering to you, regardless if you are using the red for your night vision in the evening, you know, or whatever, or for the main illumination in the throw that it's offering to you. So I really appreciate what this is offering because I think it's a really good option for a lot of different capability. In fact, this Fenix has now replaced what I was carrying before in my compact survival kit. This goes with me when I go to work. It just has a few basic items in it, or if I'm doing a close to home hike and I know I don't need a bunch of stuff, I'm not going out 10 miles into some backcountry area. This is my mini survival kit, and I took out one of my tactical lights and put this in, and then just carry 2 spare CR123s if I need it. And this is a smaller footprint. It works better with the Night Eyes strap I was telling you about, and gives me a lot more hands-free capability that I may need in some sort of emergency or survival situation. And I usually am carrying some form of tactical or more tactically focused flashlight on my person for my everyday carry. So this works great for hiking, backpacking, or in survival kits, in my opinion. Or again, if you're just like a construction worker, you're a handyman, and you want some hands-free capability, and you don't want to be trapped to always having the headlamp. So that's why I really see a lot of value and capability out of this Fenix 90-degree flashlight. Well, there she is, folks. I hope I've been able to break this down for you, giving you my thoughts, what I like about it, maybe some of its drawbacks, things to help you weigh whether or not this Fenix 90-degree light is worth investing in and worth throwing in your systems. I always try to do my best in giving you all those data points so that you can make those wise choices. I'd love to hear you guys' comments, any questions that you have, throw in those comments below, and myself or other people in the community will be able to answer them for you. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media, always throwing up different content, behind the scenes stuff there as well. And don't forget to watch that other video popping up. Subscribe if you're not a current subscriber. We're throwing up videos like this every single week. And always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.